Okay, I'm so sorry. Jeet Kune Do. I don't even know what art I'm in anymore. Jeet Kune Do, Monday, June 29th. We acknowledge all the arts that influence us like usual, no matter the subject area. Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with everybody. This will be a little bit more of a focus on the intellectual kind of a review, and those who feel like it, especially because I'm stopping my video and I'm going to do a lot of the instruction today from my desk because I'm just plain old burnt out, a little burnt out. So if you all want to stand up and do these motions, you certainly can. If you don't, and you want this to be intellectual for you as well, we'll get back to the usual energetic Guru Bryan by Wednesday. Okay, today I'm resting myself a little bit. So we would start everybody who is right-handed in a right lead, and we would make sure. I've got Karen up, I've got Ivan up. So let's just do this. Can all of you who are training and modeling, can you just throw some jabs out there? Just jabs. Just stick some jabs out there. Okay, that's it. Nice. Karen's even changing the angle so everybody can see. That's great. Okay, what about your cross? Just throw your cross out there. That's the rear straight punch. Nice. Okay, so I'll keep going, everybody. I'm gonna stop my screen share, but this way everybody can see. Okay, how about the hook with the lead hand? The lead hook. That's it. That's it. Nice. Really good. Really, really good. Okay, how about with the same hand, the body hook? That's it. Okay, so it's the same punch, everybody who's watching and going to watch, just done, you lower your elevation a little bit. And what I really like about this, and this is really Jeet Kune Do, you're seeing some different approaches to these punches. They're all technically correct. Everybody looks good. Everybody's expressing themselves through movement, movement fundamentals, but the expression looks a little bit different. Okay, how about the lead uppercut? Lead uppercut. Can I see the lead uppercut? Yep. So everybody's dipping their elevation a little bit. Yep, dipping their elevation a little bit. And good, coming into that. Good. How about the rear uppercut? Yep. Good. And everybody who's watching or who's going to watch, my pet peeve is dropping the hand from the chin rather than dipping the body like all of these fine folks are doing, and making sure the punch comes off your face, because it's usually when you open up, that's when you get knocked out. And the uppercut is a typical moment when that might happen. Good. Okay, how about the lead overhand? So like a downward diagonal hook, you're hitting with your knuckles. Nice. Very nice. How about the rear overhand? Yep. Good. How about the lead hammer fist? So this is more of a Panantukan basic, but I like this punch. Again, the U.S. Navy has been in the Philippines since 1898. So Panantukan influences the U.S. Naval Manual on boxing. How about the rear hammer fist, everybody? So Bruce Lee liked the U.S. Naval Manual on boxing. There are some elements of Panantukan that he was aware of. Okay, good. Time. Everybody relax for a moment. Really good. Let me just check my curriculum here. Okay, so the Now Tech, the roundhouse kick, you have two versions. You have the version where you're going to just lean back and throw the lead leg. That's it. Conrad's giving you some nice reps. You just lean back and throw the lead leg. Try not to have your rear foot move. You just lean it. It's very sort of savate. Good. Just make sure that goes to the side, Ivan. You're giving me like I like that front kick. Yeah, that's it. Okay, there. Now I can see the roundhouse kick. Good. So you have the snapping, or you have the pendulum where your rear foot slides in. That's it. So good, Conrad. Yeah, everybody's really showing you that right now. Everybody who's watching. So later we're gonna have the slide and step. This is like a slide kick. That slide of the rear foot loads your lead kick. Nice job. Okay. So time, everybody. Good. The side kick. All right. So we have where you arm it and then you thrust it and then you rearm it like a savate kind of a kick. We have back stepping. So I'm seeing some back stepping right now. Your rear foot steps behind your lead and then you move into that power, right? Or you also have the side kick as a Jeet tech. So imagine somebody's moving in on you. Yeah, you just lean back and jam it low to the shin. Good. Everybody's showing that nice. Good. Okay. Time. Very good. So let's check the curriculum again. This is a nice progression. Okay, footwork. So let's get everybody in a right lead. And if it's possible, let's try to have your feet in the shot. If it's possible. It's not possible, don't worry about it, okay? Like Karen, if you're in your tight living room there, your son's watched me like bang my head and hit things over the last few weeks because there's just not enough room. So don't worry about it if your feet aren't in the shot. Okay, so listen, everybody. Step and slide. Yeah, so see how we're advancing and then you can retreat. So step and slide, good. So Ivan's really giving you can see both, right? Step and slide advance, step and slide retreat. Okay, so stay with step and slide for me, everybody. So when you're advancing, lead foot goes first. Make sure you're not going to slide step just yet, Conrad. Okay, so step and slide, that's it. Step and slide. So whichever foot's going first should be stepping. And the second foot should be sliding. Step and slide. Okay, so we've seen step and slide advance and step and slide retreat. Now let's see slide step. So slide step advance, your rear foot goes first. Slide step retreat, your lead foot goes first. Slide step, yeah, good, Ivan, nice. Okay, Conrad showing you advancing. Good. And Conrad showing you retreating. Good. Step and slide, slide, step. Ivan's got some good reps there. I can see Karen's doing it correctly. Okay, good. So time, step and slide, advance, slide, step, advance, and both of those we advance and retreat with both of those. Very nice. Yeah, now the step through, okay? So Conrad showing you step through, advance, step through, retreat. All you're doing is changing your lead. Changing your lead going forward, changing your lead retreating. You continue facing the same direction no matter what. Your imaginary opponent is in front of you for all of these. Okay, time. Excellent job. Okay, so lots of demos, lots of the 3 windows, the people with their video on, and everybody doing it really nice, performing it well. And we are going to move on to ABCs. Okay, so for this one, I just need to see that we're going to do boxing hands, everybody. So just make sure we can see the punches that you're throwing. So everybody's in a pretty good place. Let's go right lead, though, because that's where we start everybody in Junfon level 1. That's what we're looking at right now. This is traditional JKD, is dominant side in the front. Okay, so everybody just listen, okay? And if you needed me to call it again, I'll call it again. Just kind of make a face like you didn't get it, and I'll know, okay? If you don't throw it. Triple jab. That's the first one. Again, triple jab. That's it. Okay, just keep expressing that. I'm just looking at the way everybody moves. I have three, I'm not being overly nice. I have three really talented martial artists demoing on this video. So it's Jeet Kune Do is all about personalization. So just take note. How does everybody move? What's the differences in their styles? What's the differences in their interpretation of what on the surface seems like a simple combo? Triple jab is actually a really dense combo conceptually. There's a lot going on. Okay, beautiful job, everybody. Okay, jab, cross, jab. Jab, cross, jab. Just get a few of those. Good. Jab, cross, jab. Jab, cross, jab. Okay, good. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. We're going to move through these quickly. There's a lot of these. Jab, cross, body hook. Jab, cross, body hook. Good. Jab, cross, body hook. Good. Jab, cross, lead uppercut. Jab, cross, lead uppercut. Jab, cross, lead uppercut. Okay. Jab, cross, lead overhand. Jab, cross, lead overhand. Nice. Good. Good. Jab, cross, lead hammer fist. Good. Okay. Okay, time, and relax for just a second while I just make a little point here. So for everybody watching and everybody learning along with us, let me go back to the screen share. Okay. Boxing 3 counts. Okay, so aside from triple jab, this is really up until we get to cross, jab, cross. This is jab, cross, X. And all you do is sub in the place of X, all the different boxing tools. Jab, cross, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, body hook, jab, cross, uppercut, jab, cross, overhand, jab, cross, hammer fist. We're going to move on. I'm going to have my excellent demonstrators move to this family of drills, cross, X, cross. So what does that look like? So let me, when you're all ready, let me see cross, jab, cross. Cross, jab, cross. Nice. Cross, jab, cross. Good. Let me see cross, hook, cross. Cross, hook, cross. Nice. Cross, hook, cross. Cross, body hook, cross. Cross, body hook, cross. Nice. Good. Cross, lead uppercut, cross. Cross, lead uppercut, cross. Yeah. Cross, lead overhand, cross. Got it. Cross, lead overhand, cross. Cross, lead hammer fist, cross. Cross, lead hammer fist, cross. See that one? Good. Okay, time. Relax for a moment. Excellent. Excellent work. Let's go back to our screen share for just a second. Okay, the last 4 you just got to kind of memorize. So rear uppercut, lead uppercut, cross, lead uppercut, rear uppercut, hook, and overhand, uppercut, overhand. Oh, and I need to make sure my hammer fists are there. I have one other that I usually call for that's actually not there. That's why it's good every now and then. So, okay, so for my amazing demonstrators, we're still in a right lead. This is the order I usually call it in. Let's go first. Let's go lead uppercut, rear uppercut, hook. Lead uppercut, rear uppercut, hook. Okay, so start with the lead, end with the lead. Lead uppercut, rear uppercut, hook. Just keep demoing that for a moment, please. For everybody watching, there's no law against a rear hook, but in, you know, just under 20 years of teaching this to people, most people develop a good lead hook way faster than a rear hook. That's why there's a lot of emphasis on the hook on the lead side. Okay, beautiful job, everybody. How about rear uppercut, lead uppercut, cross? Rear uppercut, lead uppercut, cross. Nice. And everybody watching, just look how they move. Different interpretations, different styles, different choices about certain moments of body weight rotation. But everybody looking very good, looking very functional, moving through these basics. Nice. Okay, starting and ending with your rear hand, overhand, uppercut, overhand. Overhand, uppercut, overhand. Starting and ending in the rear side. Yeah. Nice. Good. Really good. Good. And then just change that combo. You got it to hammer fists. Okay. Rear hammer fist, lead uppercut, rear hammer fist. Looks really good. Keep that up for a few more moments. Good. Okay, time. Nice. Relax for a moment. Let's go back to our screen share. Looks really nice. Okay, so our roundhouse kick sandwich series. I use that terminology with everybody. It seems to work. When I use it with adults, I always qualify it the same way. I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, but that visual seems to work because everybody knows what a sandwich is. So the bottom piece of bread in this visual analogy is a lead roundhouse kick. The top piece of bread is a lead roundhouse kick. And then for most of this, the middle, whether you like vegetarian or meatballs or whatever on your sandwich, is going to be a punching combination, okay, or an upper body tool combination. And the only one where that's not true is 7, but we're not going to get there. That doesn't pop up until Junfon 2. For the first 3, and I'll explain again to everybody why I like to group these 3 at the first level. This is all punches, okay? So my excellent group of demonstrators here. Let's stick with lead roundhouse kick, cross hook, cross, lead roundhouse kick. You can just keep repeating that combo. Whatever pace, whatever intensity feels good. I'm already very impressed. Everybody looks good. Kicking in the air long term, no offense to traditional martial arts, but like where you're trying to snap your gi has been proven to have really hard effects on your knees over the years. So be careful snapping those kicks out in the air, everybody. It's actually healthier to kick something based on the way that force is distributed through your knee. Okay, so everybody watching, it starts with a lead roundhouse kick. It's a cross hook cross, and it finishes with a lead roundhouse kick. That lead roundhouse kick could be groin or knee level. That's where it might be for practitioners who, for whatever reason, struggle with flexibility, but also, frankly, because those are some of the best self-defense targets below the waist. If you have somebody, and as I say this, I don't need any of you to make this change unless it's super easy for you, but don't worry about it. If you have people that really want to throw those kicks high, they certainly can work on that. But, despite what you see in the movies, Bruce Lee wasn't a fan of head kicks because he knew most of the good self-defense targets are below the waist. Okay, so, okay, relax for a second. Beautiful job, everybody. Number 2 is a one punch difference. It's going to be cross, body hook, cross in between the kicks. So kick, cross, body hook, cross, kick. Let me see that. Okay, again, whatever pace, including if you're like, well, I'm tired. I know Guru Bryan's tired. I'm going to do this in slow motion. I respect that. Whatever you need out of the movements today, make it work. Okay, so I'm just giving you a moment. I'm just giving you a moment to appreciate the different interpretations. Okay, yeah, cross, body hook, cross. That's the only thing that differentiates it from number 1, and then number 3 in a moment, okay? All right. Okay, time, beautiful job. Number 3, and that's the last one for this series, is going to be cross, uppercut, cross in between the kicks. So kick, cross, lead uppercut, cross, kick. So again, for the benefit of everybody watching, it's a one punch difference for the first 3. These are the same 3 that I teach in the Jeet Kune subsection of the first level of my youth martial arts curriculum. Whenever I say that, I'm not trying to be passive aggressive and imply like, well, I teach this to kids. How come you struggle with it? That's not the implication ever. I'm merely illustrating that, I think the choices that I've made about curriculum construction are really sound because I use a lot of the same progressions to teach a lot of these movements to children. And they work real hard and they learn it. So I know it's learnable. Okay, time. Thank you. All great. Great, great, great. Okay, so for everybody watching, let me let my demoers catch their breath. That was really great. For everybody watching, again, let's have both. We have the visual, you have these great demos, all of which are 100% correct, but you also get to see that individual stylization going on, which is so nice. But then let's also get the intellectual component, and let's look at this written. So ABC, attack by combinations, 1, 2, 3. These are the punching combos in between the lead hook or the lead roundhouse kicks. Cross hook cross, cross body hook cross, cross uppercut cross. And anybody who works with me for any length of time, I'm always trying to give you little tricks to memorize things. I'm telling you how I memorize things. Just sometimes when I'm teaching, if anybody's like, how does he keep all that straight? Or how does he, the metaphor of like never getting out of the pool, this is information I'm around all the time. And not only that, I've developed my own little tricks when I was a student, when I was really, and I'm not talking about, of course, martial artists should perpetually remain students. I'm talking about when I was trying to get a handle on really learning this material. So what I like to do is kind of share what I did to be able to remember this, okay? So you also saw this a little bit when I was coaching those 3 awesome demonstrators through this. After people know that the punches or the combinations are in between lead roundhouse kicks, you don't really need to name the kicks, right? So that's another little trick. So just bear with me here, because this is really important when we think about learning and maybe explaining or maybe teaching or preserving this material. So just look at number 1 here, okay? If I call the whole combo lead roundhouse kick, cross hook cross, lead roundhouse kick, that's 5 movements. Now, depending on the person, they might struggle with that. I've been very fortunate, because usually when even if it's like a prospective student that I liked what they had to say in their martial arts assessment, so we move on to the demo, which is actually live. I've been very lucky. Most of the time I get people that, based on all the experience that I have teaching this to different kinds of people, they really, really get it. In the rare times that I've had somebody that struggled a lot, going from 5 movements to 3, and I'll tell you exactly what I mean. I know those kicks don't go away, but intellectually it kind of makes it a little bit more manageable. And what I mean by that is, if I call again the whole combo, lead roundhouse kick, cross hook cross, lead roundhouse kick, as people start training this series, I stop saying all the words. What I go to is, I'll just say, okay, number 3 is cross, uppercut, cross, in between the kicks, go. And, I could count, in between the kick, I guess that's 4 words, but still, there's something about dialing back the amount of specific movements that you're kind of dictating the practitioner perform that makes this a little bit more manageable. Okay. And then when students really know this, if I write this up on and I'm talking, live classes, sometimes I'll just write up on the whiteboard what the punching combinations are. I don't mention the kicks, because it flows very intuitively, that people start to understand, okay, these are what I'm supposed to be doing in between the kicks. So what I would say to everybody is, it doesn't matter what martial art you're talking about, you should always be looking for ways as a martial arts instructor to make the learning of blocks of curriculum manageable for your people. And this is kind of an example of that. In education, and I really hate this term because it's just kind of not very elegant. In K-12, a lot of the time we call it chunking. You're grouping chunks of material. Guru Inosanto once said, though, that there's something about that word that rubs him the wrong way. He calls it movement groupings. And I always liked that. I thought that was a really refined way of trying to express, in martial arts terms, the idea of chunking. Okay, so we're going to move into trapping. And it's not a problem at all, Conrad, but unless Conrad can bring Sasha back into the mix, I think we're going to have 3 people doing this solo. And if she's not available, it's fine. I was grateful to have her for Wing Chun. And maybe Karen is going to get Rob. I don't know. So this way we can experience it in both modalities, where everybody is seeing both. And frankly, everybody, I'm not really in a position to demo this with a partner today. I can do it in the air. So I'd rather let Conrad and Ivan, who've been training with me for so long digitally, I'd rather let them do that in the air. Okay, and Karen looks like she's by herself, and that's awesome. And so everybody, let's go high right reference point. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. And number 1 is just Pak Sut Da, slap and hit with the knife hand. Good. Yeah, and Rob, just let her express that. She's not going to hit you in the face, okay, buddy? Yeah, keep that live hand just so people can get an idea, because number one is supposed to be the idea that the person scores. But please don't hit Karen, Rob, no matter how much he's misbehaving, okay? All right, good. Yeah, good, good, good. All right, that's it. So this is great. And then keep that up for me, Rob and Karen. And then Conrad and Ivan, you can do it in the air. And this is beautiful because everybody who's going to watch this, this is both modalities simultaneously. If you're by yourself, I still want a way for you to learn this material and be able to move forward. If you have the benefit of a partner, this is what it would look like. Okay, number two. So now the rear hand does come in, and Rob's going to push past center line, which sets up your lops out, Karen. That's it. Beautiful. So Karen and Rob, don't change a thing. And then Conrad and Ivan, do that in the air. Right? So that's it. Good. That's it. Okay. And Ivan's kind of just flowing along. And again, I like these different expressions of the movement. Good. That's it. Okay. Got it. Let's get a few more reps. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. Okay, time. Number three, the way I usually teach it, my preference is that you're going to come in with your chung choi. You're going to come in with your vertical fist and then slap on the inside. So it's a double pox out, right? So let me see, Rob and Karen. That is it. Lovely. Okay. I don't need to show my tired face. I got an amazing group here. I'd rather have my people watching this video look at this group, okay? So you got Conrad and Ivan doing it in the air, and it looks excellent. And you've got Rob and Karen expressing it with a partner. This is fantastic. Nice. Okay, so number 4 is the same as 3, but you're going to thread that left punch before you inside pox out. So you start with pox out chung choi, you fire your left vertical punch, and then finish. Good. Okay. And I'm watching. Good, good, good. Okay, Rob and Karen, let me one little thing. Okay. So when you fire that left chung choi, don't move your right hand back. Think about American football. It's at the 10-yard line. You want that player to run down that open line with your left hand, and then you want the touchdown from the 10-yard line. You don't want a 10-yard penalty. That's it. That was a nice rep, Rob. That is it. That's it. Good. And then I got my gentleman expressing it in the air. Good. Nice. Okay, time. Let's do number 5, double lops out. Pull and hit, pull and hit. This is the outlier. That's it, Karen. Nice. That's it. Beautiful. That looks great. So this one is the outlier, everybody, because your right hand grabs instead of the left pox out, which is all the other 6. Pull and hit, okay? That's nice. Boom, good. Pull and hit, double lop. Very pretty, everybody. Looks good in the air. It looks good partnered. I like it. Okay, time. Very nice. Number 6, you're going to go back to Pak Sutta, They're going to cross center line. You're going to thread the left BUG, but get stuck on their arm. And then you're going to pox out. That's it. Boom. And go palm down, left palm down, Karen, like a BUG. Yeah, you're trying to thread that left eye jab right here through center line, but you get caught on his arm. So you slap that line open and then score. You got it. Nice. That's it. Good. Okay. Keep going, everybody. I'm just going to make a little point while you're training. And Rob just had a rep that if I had a time machine, I would make number 6, number 7, and I would make number 7, number 6. Most people, when they get to that wedge, they want to lops out. I'm the outlier. I always want to slap that line open. Okay, so that actually brings us to number 7. You're going to pak sutta, you're going to wedge. There you go. Rob just gave you a rep. But number 7, you're going to lop instead of pak. So that's why I made number 6 and number 7, number 6 and number 7, because it's a 1 move difference. They both start with pak sutta. You both, on both of them, you thread the left BUG, but get caught on the arm. That's called the wedge. In 6, you slap that line open with your right hand and score with the left. In 7, you pull that line open with the left and score with the right. Boom. That's it. That's it. So Rob or Karen, let me have you go back to the beat of the wedge and freeze. Okay. So Conrad and Ivan, relax for a minute. You look awesome, but I wanna pin this video. I want to spotlight this video. Hang on one second. Boom. Oops. There we go. Okay. So right from there, Karen, if you slap with your right and score with your left, that is 6. Go back to the wedge though. If you pull with your left and score with your right, that is 7. That's it. Okay. Go back to the wedge for a second. Go back. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, that's okay. All right, good. There. Okay, freeze. Now, I will make one minor point. Most people on 6, when they poxal, they terminate with the BUG. That becomes successful because it's right there. You can sutsal. I just noticed you were doing you can, but notice that involves a slight withdrawal versus just boom, moving those fingers in and jamming him in the eyes or the throat. Okay. So let me have you both do 6 and 7 one more time. So Karen, you're going to do it. So poxal, wedge, poxal, score, boom. Okay. And then 7, enter, poxal, wedge, lops out, score. Beautiful job. All right. Time. Very nice. Okay. Give me 1 second, everybody. Everybody, all my amazing demoers, just relax for a moment. Okay. So, all right. So let's do this, please. Everybody who was on the class today has a level of membership. Put the Junfon level 1 grappling. There's a grappling subsection. You all have it. Put that on video and just send me that, just the grappling section. If you have to do it by yourself, you can do it in the air and explain it. If you have a partner available to you, you can just have them feed you the way that you're supposed to. Okay. And I'm not bribing all of you to help me be lazy. This was an awesome class. And when you can have your students demo especially on a day when you're really, really tired and it's obvious that you all know the material. Let's only have you do the grappling. So look at the Junfon level 1. In fact, I have it right here, okay? Here, hang on one second. We'll wrap with this. So standing up, you're doing from clinch, you're transitioning to rear naked choke. And then on the ground, you're receiving 3 punches and firing 3. We usually do that for a minute. Receiving 3 punches, simulating the clinch, letting go, and firing 3. So that probably, especially if you have a partner, you could probably knock that out in maybe 5 minutes in a single clip with a cell phone, okay? So for the 3 of you, and I mean, Karen, if Rob wants to do the same, I've seen him move through the rest of Junfon 1, so he could do, you both could do the Junfon 1 grappling and switch roles, like be the feeder and the receiver, and we'll just count that as Rob's Junfon level 1 exam, okay? And Ivan, you're in the level 1 kit. That won't, you get 1 exam in the level 1 kit. That one won't count as your exam. You can still do another, if you want to do CLOT level 1, or if you want to do FMA level 1 according to the kit. We won't use up your, I won't make up your mind for you and use up your test, okay? You just because that was, I know you know it, and that was awesome. Just put the grappling so that I've seen everything, and then you can make up your mind where you want to kind of spend the other test as far as the level 1 kit. Okay, that was really great, everybody. Let's bow this out again. All right, so Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese. And, you know, I have to do this. This is part of running a business and being a professional. Stoops, O-M-A-L-C, is the website where you can go get all the information. It's been updated recently. You can go get all the information about different levels of membership and formalizing your training relationship with me and earning rank. So that's the thing. And this is going to sound like a commercial, but it's true. If I have long-time viewers on my YouTube channel and you watch all the classes and you know all the curriculum, you can't formally earn rank from me unless you have at least the level 1 kit. That's just the way things work. So, I've made the commitment to provide 100 hours of free content. That was kind of what I decided I wanted to do to try to make a contribution during the pandemic. At the end of this week, at the end of Wednesday, we'll be at about 77 hours. So we're still moving along. Those 100 hours aren't going anywhere, but we're going to move to members only classes, because at that point, respectfully for anybody watching, I've given away enough content. And so, I mean, if you want to join, that would be awesome. If you don't, you're going to have 100 hours of classes that you could cycle through and learn from. So I feel like, you know, everybody wins. The only other thing I want to say is last weekend, the reason I'm so tired today, we did our first virtual Filipino martial arts trainer weekend. We had 16 participants from all over the country. And it really was, even though it was digital, it was a highlight of my martial arts career. Because if we didn't have the technology, originally there were going to be live versions of that weekend. We would just be shut down and we wouldn't be able to do it. So I've been saying the same thing for a long time now. For all those people who are like, well, I'm not an online person, I don't think you can learn martial arts from watching a video. Well, I respectfully disagree, because you're basically telling the people that have been doing it for 4 months that it can't be done. And yeah, we miss our face-to-face training partners, and we can't wait to get back, but the number one priority is everybody's safety. And so in the meantime, let's not have this big figurative hole, like 20-foot hole that we've dug for ourselves that we're trying to get out of in terms of our training. Like, oh, I got 4 or 5 months of training I got to make up. Let's not do that. Let's supplement and use the technology that we have, because I've met all these wonderful people that everybody's seen on this recording through this context, and we have these super cool training relationships. So if you're telling me the alternative is we are not going to have any martial arts in our lives, that is simply unacceptable. And we got to get on the technology and make it happen. Okay, thanks everybody. See you on Wednesday. Sorry I'm tired. I promise I'll have more energy on Wednesday. I hope that was still good for everybody. Thanks very much.